Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to The New Channel, here to help you see the new you. My name is Bob and this is The Fourth Project. Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Fourth Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. My name is Bob, your host for tonight, live on TNC, the new channel this evening. It's the 22nd day for the month of August. It's a Saturday weekend right here in the Bayou UAE. Yes, we're broadcasting live all the way from the Bayou UAE. So wherever you are watching this show, share it to the loved ones and family members. You can also follow us and like us right here on the page of TNC, and simultaneously we're broadcasting live also on YouTube. So simultaneously you can watch the show this evening. If you're watching from different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And you can also check us out on on Instagram. Different program hosts and different shows. You can see them right there, and you can follow us and you can like us right there. And well, it's a weekend, the final day for the weekend, because tomorrow is going to be back to work once again. Sunday, the very first day of the work week right here in the Middle East. And I hope everyone's doing good tonight. And if you're celebrating a birthday, anniversary, anything that is really, really special, hey, happy birthday, congratulations. And thanks a lot for celebrating it here with us right here on this very, very beautiful channel. All right, so my guest is a Dubai-based financial planner, very young, very smart, very eloquent, and he is also a program host of Empowered Expat and another show which he will be telling us a little bit later on the show. And let's call on my guest para medyo mas marami tayong malaman at matutunan sa kanya this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. J. Tolentino.
Hello! Good evening, bro! Wait lang,
Alright.
na sa framing, baka... Good evening,
Well,
good evening. Thank you for
First of
having
all,
me.
good evening, kapatid. Maraming salamat. Thanks a lot for being here on the show. And first things first, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. And actually, ano lang naman, it's the usual weekend, Saturday, planning for next week. And that's just how the cycle goes for me. Saturday is
Well,
usually a rest day, but it's also my planning week or planning day for next week.
all right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Now, let me ask you, first things first, let's go back a little bit. Where is your point of origin? I mean, saang probinsya ba or Manila lang? Si Jay Tolentino.
I'm from Novaliches, Quezon City. And I've been here in the UAE for the last 5 years. Tapos sa Philippines, anong ginawa ko? I was a call center professional for 7 years before I came here. That was June 22 of 2015 nung una kong punta rito. And
Alright.
yeah.
So, okay. So Quezon City, there's no province like mom and dad, probinsya.
Parents ko si Papa from Quezon.
Oh,
And
saan doon?
naman, Quezon. Kung alam mo yung Alabat, yung small island of Alabat.
Si Derek Lloyd is from Gumaca, Quezon. I am from Lucena, Quezon.
Talaga? Kakalapit lang.
Oo.
Miss ko na yung Alabat kasi I think nag-i-improve na yung tourism dun sa island na yun eh. I think the last time I went there was siguro baka 15 years na. Tagal na as in. Pero I always love going there kasi nga ang ganda nung lugar. Napakasimple. I think I was there sa small island na yun for the first 3 or 4 years of my life. Kaya dun ko natutunan yung simple na lifestyle with my grandparents. Kaya yung batang isla ako eh.
I think both of us and Derek Lloyd, there's pros and cons of being living a simple life in the province. Well, first things first is ito lang yung nakikita natin. Ito lang yung kapitbahay natin, tita natin, tito natin, kamag-anak natin, where everybody's there. Alam mo yun, wala nang medyo nag-abroad o nagpunta ng Maynila. And that's, if you like that life, that's good. Yung simple at payak na pamumuhay. On the other hand, if we can still do more pala sa buhay, diba? There's another opportunity sa Manila and there's opportunity pala sa abroad. You can also do and pursue that. So there's always two sides of the coin in every situation. But okay, so eto na. You're very young. You're only 20. Ilan taon na ka ulit, kapatid?
33 na ako, bro. I just turned 30.
Wow. 33. All right. So, but okay, very early stage, 5 years in Dubai, because not a lot of Filipino expats in Dubai realize that, okay, ang tagal ko na pala, parang walang nangyayari. But you, I've seen you host your show. So your message to the people, to the viewers, is also parang awareness, education, information, and wisdom about financial, money, investments, and business. So that's a very, very good thing. So my first question to you, kapatid, tonight is, saan nanggaling yon? Saan ka parang somehow natauhan? Kasi I believe there's a turning point. Not everybody started as a businessman, or not everybody merong agad awareness and knowledge na meron na kagaya na sa'yo. Kasi we all started as an employee, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be a little long story for me bago nagbago yung mindset ko. No? When I came here 5 years ago, I realized na I wasn't using my money really well when I was working in the Philippines. When I was a little younger, in my early 20s, I worked sa call center nga, and you know how good yung income naman dun sa industry na yon. So for 7 years, I worked my way up until maging supervisor ako. And lahat ng pera ko napupunta, hindi man lahat, siguro 90% ng pera ko napupunta sa sapatos. I used to collect Jordans and Nikes during those days. And kaya nakikita ko yung Nike, yung Adidas Boost mo dyan sa likod. So, although nung time na medyo semi-retired na ako niyan, sabi ko, ang mga sapatos hindi mauubos to, pero ang pera ko pwedeng mauubos eh. So, it's one of the decisions that I had. Now, nung dumating ako sa UAE, and ironically, I didn't come here para sa greener pasture. I came here because yung girlfriend ko back then, nagpunta dito. So LDR kami for like 6 months. Sabi ko, I cannot live in an LDR kind of setup. So I thought na I have to give up my career sa Philippines and try na mag-survive dito sa UAE. So basically, talagang yun lang yung main reason ko for coming here sa Dubai. And when I came here, nung first 3 months, talagang struggle siya eh. Nakita ko na yung bed space ko, katumbas na siya nung binabayaran namin apartment ng 7 kong magpipinsan. So ganun siya kamahal. Sabi ko, parang wala nang tax dito, pero grabe, ang mahal naman ng expenses. Bed space lang ako noon, sa upper deck pa ako. So sabi ko, hindi pwede. Wala akong may ipon. And doon ko na-realize na kailangan ko matuto mag-budget kasi once a month lang yung sweldo eh. So doon, natry ko yon, and then on that same year, ang dami kong mga na-experience eh. And yun yung first year na-scam ako. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Ponzi scheme called M Goldex. So, yan. Power, yun na ano ko nun. Nadali ako nun. I lost money there. That's actually money ng parents ko na pinadala niya dito. So, I was the one who sent it dun sa, or binigay ko dun sa kasama ko sa bahay. Kasi siya, yun yung, kumikita siya dun eh. And those were the days na I was so greedy na mag-earn ng pera kasi that was the time na na-realize ko na sayang pala yung oras ko nung kabataan ko. Sana nag-aral ako mag-invest. And 2015 was the year na I was studying stock market. Tapos sabi ko, hindi ako yayaman kaagad dito sa ganitong way. Tapos yung income ko was not that high. Expenses were really low. And then when I did my budget talagang ang layo. Kailangan kong bilisan. Kaya lang, maganda yung siguro intent ko, kaya lang mali naman yung actions.
Execution, no?
I was greedy, and at the same time, I was ignorant on different investment vehicles. Kaya I thought na yung inintroduce sa akin, yung 4K mo, gagawin 5K mo, gagawin kong 15K in 3 months. So, sabi ko, sige, wala nang masama, ganyan. After 3 months, wala nangyari. Nawala, nagpalit na din yung company. And then, hindi ko na nabawi yung pera ko until now. Hindi ko na nabawi yun. I just prayed for that person and thanked him for that experience. Now, on that very same year, nagkasakit yung father ko. He had his open heart surgery. And doon niya lubog sa utang. And yung PhilHealth was not enough. So, I'm not sure if you've seen my speech doon sa Congress a couple of days back. Pero, PhilHealth was not enough to cover yung expense. And nalubog kami sa utang for like 3 to 4 years. Dahil we had to borrow money sa mga loan sharks sa Philippines just to extend the life of my father. Now, on that same year din, doon ko na-realize yung value ng life insurance. And so, ang ginawa ko, kumuha ako ng life insurance dito sa Dubai. Now, and apparently, yung una kong advisor naman nung time na yon, hindi pala binabayad yung pera ko sa life insurance ko, sa policy ko. So, parang ginagamit niya on her own. Tapos sabi ko, ate, ano pa nangyari dun sa, hindi ko po na-insure policy ko. Sabihin mo, ganito, ganyan, na aksidente ako or what. So, sabi ko, oh my God. So, sayang uli. I lost like 6K dun sa, just to pay for the insurance for 2 quarters. So, sabi ko, hindi pwede to. Now, ilan na yun? 3 na ata. And then, mayroon pa ako. Ang dami kong failures talaga sa first year ko dito in terms of finances eh. Yung isa ko pang kaingotan nung time na yon, na-realize, ang dami nag-i-invest dito ng real estate. So, parang first 2 or 3 weeks ko dito, I was invited sa isang seminar, Kinlit seminar. Tapos at the end, merong bentahan ng property. So, kasama ko dun yung ex ko nung time na yon, and kumuha kami ng property. Take note wala pa akong work na ito. Ginamit ko yung pera ko. Yung portion of my pocket money, naghati kami para may pan-down payment kami. And again, it's another mistake sa finances kasi sabi sa akin nung nagbenta during that time, you have a ton of Jordans sa Pinas, you can sell it, it's part of your asset. Sabi ko, talaga, asset pala yun. I think that was around 150K, yung katumbas nung sneakers collection ko. Sabi, may 150K ka. So hindi ko maalam wala. Akala ko financial planner yung kausap ko, so sige, nagtiwala ako. And ayun, ang nangyaring ending, hindi rin na-sustain yung property na yon, and I had to sell it, and I lost money. So, yung first year na yon, talagang it was like an experience for me para mag-aral about personal finance. Na-realize ko na people will always find a way to get your money, and if you're not skillful enough to protect it, then most likely, mawawala ka ng pera. Kaya, inaral ko ang personal finance, personal development, sales, marketing, EQ, lahat. If you can see the books that is andyan sa likod ko.
That's right.
Majority of that I read most of that. Just to make sure na I am aware and I am skillful and I have the experience in doing itong pagiging financial planner. So, 2 years ako as a professional na financial planner, pero as an advocate and an evangelist of the topic, I've been doing it for the last 5 years. Kasi nga, yung first year na yon, talagang sabi ko, I have to do something for the community. Hindi pwedeng maraming magandang tao lang are out there just to get your money. So someone has to do something. Kaya I attended a lot of seminars. Ang ano nga ako noon seminarista ako eh. So I attend I attended so many seminars. Until now, I attend seminars na related sa personal growth and personal finance. I invest my money there. Hindi na sa sapatos. I mainly invest my money in knowledge. Kaya that's what I like about Dubai. If people are hearing me from Dubai, this is a small place where a lot of influential people come and share their knowledge. And most of the time, itong mga seminars na to, I get it for free. I volunteer. And then I attend. At the same time, I'm learning na I didn't pay for anything. Pero I was learning. And there are also times when I have to pay for it. Pero it's not that much naman. Mas mahal pa nga yung isang pairs ng Jordans ngayon para sa isang entrance ng seminars dito. Eh.
Right.
Kaya, grabe, I mean, it was the best investment that I've learned thus far.
Well, my next question, Jay, to you is, I like the attitude of you na subok ng subok, try ng try. And not a lot of people can do that, especially on these days na parang everything na makita nila, it's a scam. It's I mean, may skeptical do that. But then again, sabi ng mga matatanda natin nung matatandang magulang nung araw is hindi mo siya malalaman kung masarap ang isang pagkain kung hindi mo siya titikman. But you have the attitude na itatry ko. It's a failure, at least may lesson learned. Itatry ko. It's a failure, at least. Saan nanggagaling yung attitude of just keep trying?
Okay. So, yung attitude na yon of keep trying is that, by the way, hindi ko na-mention, no, I also joined a networking company dito. Ito yung legit na networking company, by the way. And hindi man ako nagkaroon ng downline during that time, pero I had a lot of learning out of it. Doon nahasa, I think, yung entrepreneurial skills ko na facing rejections, keep on trying every day, every night, hustling, knowing that there will always be something better at the end of the tunnel. Siguro I developed this mindset by force, and then kasi wala I wasn't surrounded by people who think this way. So ang una kong mga naging support group dyan were the books that I was reading, the content that I was consuming. So I changed my thoughts, and from there it changed my behaviors and then my habits, and then eventually yung mindset ko nagbago na. So, and I made sure na yung mga next set of people that I am associated with share the same mindset as mine. And fortunately, I was correct na nung time na I was pushing for financial literacy sa aking mga friends, entrepreneurship sa aking mga colleagues, they wouldn't hear me out. I thought may mali sa akin. Pero I come to realize na there's nothing wrong with what I was saying. I was just with the wrong crowd. Kasi when I was associated, nung umattend ako ng mga seminars, ng mga events about dun sa topic na I was interested, I saw a lot of people who share the same knowledge, the same idea and principles in life. Kaya sabi ko, okay, talagang yung circle ko lang was just, I was in my old box. Yung mga, kasi ganun, kaya kung mga sila friends because siguro nung time na yon pare-pareho kayo ng mga ideas and mga iniisip. Pero nung time na kailangan mo nang umalis, that's the hardest part So, nung going back to the question na bakit ganito yung mindset ko, it's because, I trained myself in the past. It was the hardest 2 years of my life. Pero that's definitely the most worth it. Mula nung naghiwalay kami ng ex ko, I focused on myself. As in, I focused on self-development. Self-worth, self-love, self-learning, even spirituality, lahat ng concept of learning. I did it for 2 years. Isipin mo, nung I think...
so that's how you move on.
Yeah, that's how I moved on. Hindi ko ginawa yung old way of moving on when I was in my 20s wherein I looked for a rebound and then try to cover up the pain. Ang ginawa ko was focused on self-growth. Talagang inalam ko lang sarili ko ano yung kailangan ko. If I can show you some of my journals, nandiyan yan sa likod. Talagang sinulat ko yan. Ano yung strength ko, ano yung weakness ko, ano yung gusto ko, ano yung ayaw ko. Para yung mga next set of people or yung next na magiging partner ko is something or someone na in line dun sa bagay na I'm also interested in. Kasi ang hirap if you always end up pleasing other people just to fit in the crowd.
Right.
Diba? So, instead of doing that, kilalanin mo yung sarili mo kasi ang mahirap dito is yung decisions mo are always based on other people's opinions and you end up doing nothing for yourself. And then ang mangyayari niyan is you'll just feel bad about your situation. And then you might blame other people, you blame the economy, you blame the government. Pero in reality is the only person to blame is yourself. So dun yun. I had that kind of thinking because nung time na I was depressed, I really tried my best to work my way out of it, pick myself up. Kasi sabi ko, anong gagawin ko? Uwi na ba ako ng Pinas na ganito? Parang pumunta lang ako dito para nga dun sa ex ko. And then eventually, naghiwalay kami. So ano na, what's next? Sabi ko, no, I'm not gonna go back home na feeling defeated. So, yun yung time na dinry ko talagang i-develop yung mindset ko.
Ayan po sa mga viewers natin tonight, if you're asking both of us how to move on, this is a way better formula in moving on sa mga ex. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the Fourth Project where we talk about money, business, and life. My guest tonight is Jay Tolentino, and we'll be picking more of his brain when we come back after the break. So please do stick by. Hey, welcome back once again. Great Saturday night weekend right here on the Ford Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. Live tonight on TNC, the new channel, broadcasting all the way from Dubai, UAE. And we would like to invite you guys to a whole lot of different programs on the channel and a whole lot of different program hosts. We have, of course, the big picture. It's daily, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m., hosted by Mr. Lloyd Luna. HR Hotline is Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, 1 p.m. And we also have the U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear inspiring stories about building and owning a property. Streams Mondays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang Market TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar live streaming every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. And we have two leaders in one platform every episode. TNC The Talk streams every Monday, 12 noon, and you are now watching the Ford Project. And we also have the Town Hall, which is the TNC Original After Shift, hosted by Chino and Trisha. We also have the new shows, Yola, two attorneys in the house, Win Within, another show that's going to be coming up this month of August. So a whole lot of different shows, and we have the family business. All right, so wow, so there's a lot of programs and program hosts to look forward to that is going to be happening this month of August right here on TNC. All right, so back on my guest this evening. That is just the first part of the interview, and very, very insightful. All right, so Jay Tolentino, financial planner, Dubai-based, and very, very young, very, very smart. And so, eto na kapatid, no, my question is, kung hindi ba nangyari lahat ng mga pagtatry at yung mga failures na yan, all right, would you be able to come up with this kind of mindset na hindi pong ganyan mag-isip na hindi pwedeng ganito lang, hindi pwedeng kapos yung pera lagi. So, say for example, hindi nangyari lahat ng yon. Do you think would you still be the Jay Tolentino today?
Definitely not. Kasi pag binabalikan ko nga yung life ko when I was working in the Philippines, parang when I go back home after my work, I'll just play PS4. Wala nang masama sa PS4, by the way. If you love doing it. NBA 2K, yun lang yung ginagawa ko back then. And GTA. Pero there was always a big question mark inside my room na what is it more na pwede ko ma-accomplish. And during that time na parang hindi, ang failures ko noon were mainly sa office lang. It's not mainly yung sobrang laki and like what I've experienced here. So I wouldn't have that, parang yun yung training ko to have this kind of mindset. If not for failures, then definitely I wouldn't be siguro here in front being interviewed by you, no? Kasi I think failure is part of success talaga Hindi mo siya pwedeng alisin You have to fail always. You only have to succeed once naman Just thinking about that one success na I can actually accomplish, and then from there I can build some momentum. Pero I enjoy the failure more than the success, to be honest. Kasi mas marami ako naging learning dun As in, parang yung failure ko sa networking, siguro I can say na hindi failure yun Wala akong downline, pero ang dami kong learning out of the team, dun sa mga ka-team ko na nakasama nung time na yon. Yung failure ko sa investing, yung na-scam ako dun sa I learned a lot na ganito pala mag-spot ng isang investment ng scam company. Okay? And yung mga yon ang natuturo ko sa clients ko right now. If not for those experiences, wala rin ako ma-share sa iba. And I think I just treated those experiences as my tuition fee in life, tuition fee for learning. So I paid a hefty amount of money for that. So I always tell my clients na nga lang na, if you're gonna fail, don't fail like me siguro. Fail in a business. At least there's something na you're gonna learn out of it. Kasi yung failure ko na nakakaya na na-scam ako, di ba? So I don't want that to happen to you. Kung mag-fail ka, fail in a business. You have to fail forward. Always fail better. Unlike what I did. Kasi we all can fail naman Di ba? Pero there are better failures versus the one that I did. And now, if I have the choice, ayoko ma-experience ng mga tao.
Right. Now, given with your background for the last 5 years as a financial planner in Dubai, UAE, based here, why do you think a lot of people are actually scared of trying? Because I think that's the first step in going to the journey to your success is to try. But why do you think, with your experience, with your background, why a lot of people nowadays are really skeptical and afraid and scared to try?
Scared to try because they're not actually scared of trying They are scared about the judgment by other people. Ina-value kasi nila yung iisipin ng ibang tao Parang before. Oo. I mean, bakit nung bata tayo, takot ba tayong mag-try na mag-ride ng bike? Di ba hindi? Kasi di naman natin alam yung mga sasabihin ng ibang tao Kasi siguro, sino na meron tayo, we only had our parents. Pero now that we are older, and now na meron social media, parang all eyes are on you, all of your actions. Now, na-realize ko na, as we are speaking, I just realized din na when I first posted my first blog, ang dami ring mga comments, and then when I posted my first video, dami ring mga feedback na bakit ginagawa mo yun. Unang time na I was so depressed, and the only way for me to cope is to read inspirational quotes, and since may value sa akin yun, I wrote my quotes then on my own, and then I share it on social media. Parang hugot na medyo inspirational. And then sinasabi sa akin nung isa kong kasama sa bahay, huwag mo gawin yan, hindi na magawain ng tunay na lalaki yan. So parang, well, it's my way of coping. It's my way of coping, and it's helping a lot of people kasi may nag-PM sa akin na your message today helped me through my day, helped me to get through my troubles, through my failures, through my depression. So, na-realize ko na if I valued that person's opinion too much, then definitely wala ako natulungang ibang tao. And when you help other people get on with their life, at the same time, natutulungan mo rin yung sarili mo eh. Yun yung reciprocity eh. That's what I think, yun yung law of reciprocity. You give or you get what you give. Kaya the more na you just keep doing what you think is right for you, the one that is gonna make you happy, then by all means do it. Huwag mong isipin yung opinion ng ibang tao kasi the more na you value other people's opinion, definitely hindi ka makakasubok. Wala kang magagawa sa buhay mo. You'll just drift through life. Kung ayaw nitong ka-work mo, itong next na step mo, then wala, makakripple ka eh. You'll be crippled by fear eh. And ang fear na yon is not actually the fear of failure. It's the fear of being judged. Yun.
By other people. Right.
You have to, di ba, I see your post eh, you are very active in MLM. And nung ginawa ko yon in my very first few months, bibenta ko sabon, bibenta ng supplements, benta ko ng kung ano-ano. Sabi, hindi mo ginagawa yan, nakakahiya. Yung bag ko sa office, 3/4 of that, laman ng products.
Products.
1/4 ang laman nun is one book and yung baunan ko. Pero the rest of that is sabon, supplement. Kasi I always thought na kung gusto ko maging entrepreneur, I need to learn how to sell. And kung hindi ko kaya magbenta, pa ako magtatayo ng negosyo, di ba? Walang negosyo na walang benta. So dapat marunong ka magbenta. And when you are trying to learn new skill, it's gonna be discomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable. So you gotta learn to be uncomfortable sa mga ganung bagay. Kaya nung inalis ko talaga sa isip ko yung baka sabihin ng katrabaho ko, ang jologs naman nagbebenta ako ng sabon. Nung inalis ko yun, okay, doon ako nagkaroon ng mas maraming breakthrough sa buhay ko. And I never feel ashamed na I did that. Kasi nga, if not for those experiences, kasi inisip ko na kung kaya mong magbenta ng maliit na bagay, then definitely baka kaya mo rin magbenta ng mas mahal, and then eventually,
right.
Your idea, kasi you have to sell your idea. So, ganun exactly. I mean, you just have to get out of that fear of being judged.
Right. Right. Now, Jay, my next question would be, I want to go back a little bit dito, no? Kasi you said you did write some of the things na ito yung gusto ko, ito yung ayaw ko. So the next people na papakisamahan ko or gugrupuhin o tutropahin ko is dapat aligned dun sa gusto kong mangyari o sa goals ko. Now, how important is the law of association? Ibig sabihin yung mga barkada. Because I think I said once in one of my many talks din na kung yung barkada mo 5 years ago, ngayon if barkada mo pa rin, may mali na. Kasi ibig sabihin, no one is growing in the barkada, in the group. So for you, how important is the law of association?
Nako, sobrang important yan. Kasi if you are into entrepreneurship, kahit nga itong line of work ko kasi being a financial planner in the UAE is not the same as being a financial planner in the Philippines na pwede mong gawing part-time. Dito, you really have to be full-time. So I remember the days when I was doing network marketing kasi parang ganun lang din yun eh. It's just a different product that I'm selling right now. And it's more aligned to my passion towards financial literacy. Pero wala kaming fixed na income. Meaning, if we don't get clients, we don't get to eat.
Commission.
So, if you are surrounded by people who will always judge you, na sabi ko sa'yo, huwag mong gawin yung work na yun, mahirap eh. Then definitely madi-discourage ka eh. Kaya I'm very picky with the people that I ask questions from. If I make sure na yung kausap ko is someone na na-achieve na yung bagay na gusto kong marating. And then, I look for so many mentors. I have a lot of mentors. Mentors ko for this profession. I have a mentor for social media. I have a mentor for spirituality. Basta anything that I have a mentor din sa health. Basta anyone who is part of the thing na gusto ko ma-achieve. Yun yung mga pinapalibot ko sa akin. If hindi sila related sa goal ko, I call them as distractions. They're not part of whatever I want to achieve. I mean, I didn't cut ties with my past friends, my drinking buddies. Hindi. I just lessened my time with them. It didn't mean naman na wala na akong paki sa kanila. Of course not. I'm just, siguro I just want to prove myself that I'm right. I don't want to prove them wrong. I want to prove myself that I'm right. Because that's what's more important to me. Kaya nga, yung mga taong nakapalibot sa akin are the ones who are supporting me. And I really love those people who always value what I do. Kaya nga sa mga clients ko, thank you sa inyo. If you're watching this, I wanna thank you so much kasi nga if not for you guys, wala rin akong sigurong marating or what. And sa girlfriend ko for being so supportive of everything that I'm doing. Alam ko, the work that I have right now is not the usual. I mean, sa atin bilang entrepreneurs, very risky ang ating lifestyle kasi nga hindi naman tayo yung salaried people. And we really have to be surrounded by people na will always push us na kahit bumagsak yung business mo, they will lift you up. They will connect you to people who will help your business grow. So yeah, so association is it's a must for everyone. Your mindset, your association, your belief, lahat yun. Kasi kung weak ang association mo, you'll end up being weak. You are the average of the five people that you spend your time with. Yeah, if your friends are in debt, 5 sila, then definitely ikaw yung pang-anim. Kung hindi ka in debt, uutangan ka nung 5 yan. Kaya be careful with the people that you spend your time with.
Now, given all the setbacks in the past, did it cross your mind na, teka sandali, ang dami ko sinusubukan, willing naman ako matuto, pero bakit parang maalat yung mga sinusubukan ko mga partnership or mga enterprise or mga business venture ko? Did it cross your mind ng mga panahon na yun na kasi, kumbaga, siguro sa puso mo, sa utak mo na nagtatry naman ako, may gusto naman ako mangyari, sumusubok naman ako, pero bakit parang yung success is parang medyo ang layo-layo?
Meron din, kasi nga parang, kailan ba, when we, yung partnership ko with dun sa Powered X pa sa akin kay Emo, siya kasi magaling sa film eh. So sabi ko sa kanya, we should create a vlog. And akong bahala sa research, akong bahala sa ideation, we just need to shoot. Tapos blend lang natin yung strengths natin. Tapos doon, nag-click yon. And yung mga past na, kasi kailangan mo lang talaga itry eh. Yung mga ginawa ko before na hindi nag-work, I didn't treat them talaga as failures but rather as an opportunity for me to grow. It's more about, ang lagi tinatanong dun is, what did I learn out of this experience? And out of this business, out of this partnership, ano yung tinuturo na ito sa akin? Kasi every day I still face rejections. So I always keep trying kasi nga I know na it's just part of the game. It's part of the life that you want to live eh. Kasi ang gusto mo is you want to live life in your own terms. So be it. Sige, ayaw mo mag-work ayaw mong salaried, ito yung kapalit niyan. You really have to be disciplined. You really have to do the work if you want to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Now, kung magkamali ka man, ano yan eh, pinili mo yan eh. It's part of it eh. So, try again. Laging ganun, try and try again. Failure is part of it naman eh. Kaya, yung mga maaalat ko na decisions in the past, I'd treat them as, kasi eto nakakatawa eh. Akala ko noon, yung ginawa ko before, let's say nga, na-scam ako and those were mga maaalat na decisions, very bad decisions. Pero eventually, you'll realize na kasama pala siya, parte pala siya nung bagay na gusto mong ma-achieve. Parang sinabi nga ni Steve Jobs eh, na you can connect the dots moving forward. You have to connect it moving forwards. And eventually, doon mo ma-realize na, okay, kaya pala siya nangyari. It's because it's leading me towards this. It's leading. Parang may isang opportunity ako na hindi ko na-achieve last month. And then kaya pala hindi ko siya na-achieve is it directed me to something better. I always believe in that there's always something better. Ganun
so parang ito yung mga tipo ng everything happens for a reason, right?
Yes. Exactly. Everything happens for a reason. I always believe in that.
Now, let's go to emotions. Of course, hindi naman every day we have our A game. Hindi naman every day na we're strong at malatiga yung spirito natin. Now, how does emotions play in the road of becoming you nowadays? Noong mga panahon na yan. So, let's talk about the 5 years na nakaraan. Na kwento mo. So, how does emotions play in the process?
Emotions are actually part of being human. Now, it's up to us on how we're gonna train in managing it. Now, in the past, pag talagang heartbroken ako, I really tend to spend a lot of money. So all of my decisions are based on emotions.
Right.
And ito yun I think I was too eager to read psychology. And then I come to realize na ang brain pala ng tao is divided in two parts. The bigger part is mainly the emotional part. So yung smaller is yung rational. That is why ang decisions natin are mainly influenced by our emotions. So tatlo yun Merong ganitong analogy diyan. It's the elephant, the rider, and the path. The elephant is your emotional brain, emotional part of the brain. Yan yung pinaka nag-influence yan. Yung rider is your rational path. Yan yung rational part, yan yung maliit. And then yung path is your environment. Now, if you want to succeed, if you want to change your behavior, you have to make sure na you direct your rider, your rational part, direct mo sa mo gusto pumunta doon. Second is to motivate your elephant. Motivate mo yung emotions mo. Find a motivation kung paano mo i-achieve yung goal mo. Normally, it works by finding a deeper why. Kung gaano kalalim yung why mo, magagawa mo lahat The deeper the why, the easier the how Ganun yun. And lastly is yung path mo, aka your environment, aka the people that is surrounding you, kailangan mas conducive siya towards the growth or towards the goal that you want to accomplish. Now, to answer the question, paano ko minamanage emotions ko, I make sure na ang decisions ko are connected with the why. Let's say ako, today, parang when I woke up, feeling ko talaga ang tamad-tamad ko. Ito ngayon ako naging tamad Parang I was so low, I was sleeping until 2 p.m. I think. Kasi parang I woke up the wrong side of the bed. Pero I told myself na I need to pick myself up. I need to do something kasi I want to accomplish something. Then that's where my motivation kicks in again. Basta I always go back dun sa why ko That's how I manage it. Na hindi, pag mayroon ako, may kailangan akong gawin, tapos nagiging highly excited ako. Ina-assess ko yung sarili ko. Am I just being excited? Or is this something that I really need to do? So nira-rationalize ko yun. I have this inner questioning in my mind na ito bang next na action ko, is it brought about by rational thinking or baka am I just being too emotional? Kasi ito yun you do not decide when you are highly emotional and when you are at deepest of your sorrows. Pag nandun yun, if there's some opportunity and you feel so excited, then dati ganun kaya napabili ako ng isang investment na hindi dapat Kasi I was so excited.
Na-hype lang.
Yeah. I mean, na-hype pa rin naman ako May mga moments pa rin na-hype ako. May mga may message about investments. Sabi ko, this is too good to be true. Pero hindi. I have to think this through. I need to I understand the numbers. I need to seek the guidance of my mentors. So ganoon, I always pause. Kaya siguro ngayon nahihirapan ang mga salesman sa akin magbenta kasi nga hindi ko hindi nga ako nadadala ng emotions ko. Very 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 seldom na lang. And I think ito yung pinag-aawayan minsan namin nung girlfriend ko ngayon na napaka-rational mo, wala kang emotional set. Pero he understands naman. Parang talagang
okay.
I want everything to be rationalized siguro.
Saturday night weekend, another exciting episode tonight with my guest, Dubai-based financial planner, Jay Tolentino. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is not knowledge. These are wisdom and very insightful, punong-puno ng information this evening. But of course, we're going to be pausing for another break. And of course, we'll be coming right back with more. Welcome back once again, right here on the show. Another episode this evening of a Saturday. Again, the 22nd day for the month of August, the fourth project, where we talk about money, business, and life. My name is Bob, your host, together with my guest, Jay Tolentino, Dubai-based financial planner. Now, here we go. Before we actually move on with the rest of the interview and before we actually wrap it up for tonight, we want to say hello to the people over at the comment section down below. Hello to Mr. Dante Salamat, another program host right here on TNT. Emma or Irma Morales, Dubai-based. Also to my mom, who's actually watching from Melbourne, Australia. Hey, how are you? Who else? Again, Dante Salamat and Jay. Do you want to say hi to anyone this evening? Alam ko, I think nag-share ka rin yata ng broadcast natin tonight. You want to do some shout-outs really quick before we actually move on with the interview?
Shout out sa girlfriend ko, Ikring. She's watching, I think, right now. Thank you for your support. Yun lang muna.
Yeah, right.
As in, I really appreciate you.
Right. Now, it's not easy to be in an entrepreneur partner.
Sobra.
Now, for the viewers tonight, this is what I'm talking about. Kahit po mag-usap kami ni Jay dito ng isang linggo, hindi po kami mauubusan ng pag-uusapan when it comes to mindset, action, pera, business. And this is what I like about the people that we actually get into the show. Now, eto na, Jay, everybody's in shock, still in shock. Some of the people are still in shock. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Nobody expected or predicted na may ganito. Now, people are staying home and we have parang a hint na magbabalik ang lockdown in Dubai. In the Philippines, may lockdown pa rin sa NCR, sa Metro Manila area. So, what can you say about the people who are experiencing siguro sadness, scared? And kasi nakikita natin, there's a lot of people like this TNC and my podcast, the Fourth Project on the other Facebook page. Nangyari lahat ng yon during the pandemic, during the coronavirus season. So people are getting kumbaga walang word are getting things done. Baka mali masabi ko. People are getting things done kahit pandemic, so they can still do more while staying at home. On the other hand, we have another group of people na medyo nangihina, saka na lang ako magagaganyan pagkatapos ng corona. So what can you say and maybe advise to the viewers na medyo pinanghihinaan ng loob? Because what we need nowadays is something to empower them and give them motivation to actually, ginagawa na iba. Bakit? I mean, why can't I do the same thing?
Yeah, well, actually yung program ko rin started during the COVID season nung lockdown season. Nung nag-start kami mag-conduct ng mga live, yun na yun, kaka-start lang din ng yung first time nagkaroon ng lockdown was March, I think second week of March. So doon namin nabili mga equipment, tapos talagang everything na content namin is through online nga lang. Lahat, we did webinars, we did mga live interviews. And one thing I realized is ang opportunities are still there. Okay? Salamat sa shout. Always welcome. Opportunities are always there. And nag-shift lang siya online. So if you're not building your brand online, then you are not saying wasting your time, but you are losing opportunities. Kasi hindi na to yung nakakasanayan natin . Etong 2020 was a reset button to everyone. It's like 2015, 2014 all over again. And if hindi natin i-adjust yung sarili natin, if you will not reskill or if you will not learn new things, then most definitely pwedeng mapunta yung opportunity sa ibang tao. I'm not saying na mawawalan ka ng opportunities, but probably makuha na lang sa'yo would be something na very minimal. Or kasi may mga tao na nagstay lang, they're just waiting for the vaccine na lumabas. And there are people who hustled and find opportunities online. And ang dami ngayon nagsasucceed sa e-commerce, sa mga consulting. Ako, I never thought na I can put my business online. A lot of clients that I got are from LinkedIn. And doon ko na-realize na okay, so kailangan ko lang, kaya like what you were saying kanina, nag-fail ka, ano yung pwede mong i-try. So doon ko talagang, ito na naisip ko, if I keep on failing and if my circumstances are not in favor of what I want, I always think na saan ako pwedeng mag-improve. Ano yung hindi ko alam? Yun lang yung big question mark ko. Ano yung hindi ko alam sa situation na to? And kailangan ko lang siya malaman. Yun lang lagi, kailangan ko lang siya malaman. Kung hindi ko kayang alamin mag-isa, sino kayang may alam nun? Sino kaya yung tao na marunong nito, marunong yan? Kaya ko to i-google, kaya ko tong alamin sa kaibigan ko. Basta laging ganun lang, you always have to be curious eh. And para sa mga tao na nag-struggle right now, I mean, life doesn't happen for us. Okay? I mean, life doesn't happen dahil sa circumstances natin. It's because of our choices. Yan kasing mga nangyayari na yan is hindi naman natin control dyan eh. Pero what we can choose is how we are going to respond. Do we just sleep habang buong mag-hibernate ba tayo this entire season na may lockdown or may COVID? Or hindi, will we take action? Hindi naman dahil hindi dahil maliit yung progress mo sa mga nangyayari ngayon means na pangit yung ginagawa mo. It's actually better than doing nothing. Kasi being slow is still progress eh. Kaya yung iba sinasabi na wala akong alam sa ganyan, nagsisimula pa lang ako, okay lang yan. At least you're doing something. Mahirap pag wala kang ginawa out of this. Kasi ang daming mga nag-thrive during this pandemic season, then why can't you? Yun lang yung lagi ko iniisip. If they can do it, why can't I? Or how can I do it?
Exactly. Now, mindset is one of the hardest and difficult na basagin sa isang Pinoy or sa isang tao.
Yeah.
How does one can change a mindset over in the middle of a negative situation like this? Kasi kung dati mahirap basagin ang mindset nila nang wala namang pandemic, how much more ngayon? So, what can you actually tell and maybe advise people na unti-unti baka sakali kasi if your mindset is no longer serving you, hindi mo na siguro dapat ituloy yan kasi it's no longer serving you, obviously. So bakit mo pa itutuloy? So I think the question is nowadays, what can you tell people to slightly pa konti-konti, if you can change your mindset, maybe somehow the outcome, the result will be a different one.
Okay, in terms of changing mindset, everything begins in awareness naman eh. Pero awareness alone will not change it. Kailangan talaga i-attach mo siya sa isang malalim na hugot eh. Parang ako ang pinakahugot ko in changing my mindset is because I want to live life in my own terms. And with the current situation that I had back then, definitely I'm not living life in my own terms. Now, the next question there is, how important is it to you? Gaano ka-importante yung resulta sa'yo? Doon mo malalaman kung magte-take action ka o hindi. Kasi kung hindi, ipepetics ka lang, relax ka lang, and mag-aantay ka na lang ng opportunity. And yung mindset mo will not be curved to something na makakatulong sa'yo in the long run. Kaya, in changing mindset, talagang kailangan mong malaman sa sarili mo eh. Gaano ba ito kahalaga sa akin? Bakit ko ito kailangan gawin? Kung hindi siya malalim sa'yo, then it means it's not that important to you. Then you will not definitely change. Unless siguro ma-experience mo yung talagang pain bago mo baguhin yung... Ako, hindi ko na hinayaan na ma-experience ko pa yung pain and failure ng ibang tao. I had the awareness na I had to change. Meron akong sarili kong set of failures. Hindi lang siya isang failure, but set of failures. I had my set of failures and I've learned other people's failures then, and I realized na, oh no, I don't want this to happen to me as well. So I really have to do something to change my situation. Now, once na meron ka ng awareness and meron ka ng mga experiences na pwedeng makuha, and then dyan mo ngayon i-reprogram yung sarili mo through parang rewiring nga. Parang ito yung sa book ni T. Harv Eker eh. Ito yung how you change your thinking. Yun yung TFAR. Thoughts leads to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and then your actions lead to results. Pero yung thoughts na yan yung TFAR na yan yung ginagawa mo for the longest time. You have to inject something. Yun yung letter P. Yun yung programming. Kaya mangyayari sa'yo, PTFAR na. You have to reprogram your mind. Kaya nga, once na nagkaroon ng awareness, and then you link it with an experience, and then you start disassociating yourself from dun sa mga tinuro sa'yo out of those experiences siguro ng ibang tao and experience mo in your childhood. You have to disassociate kasi may realize mo na, hey, hindi naman pala ako to eh. It was just embedded upon me by the society, by the people. So you have to disassociate yourself. Now, meron ng disassociation, then you have to take action na. Doon na dapat. Kasi kung hindi ka mag-take action, walang kwenta yung realization, walang kwenta yung awareness, walang kwenta yung natutunan mo experience, And wala rin kwenta na disassociate mo yung sarili mo dun sa mga binigay sa yung input ng society. Kasi kung walang action, wala ring silbi, walang mangyayari. Hindi enough ang information, hindi enough ang experience, hindi enough ang knowledge. Kaya nga iba nagsabi siguro, experience is the best teacher. No! Experience is not the best teacher. Analyzed experience is. And knowledge is not power unless it is applied. So may mga kaya ang ibig sabihin ng dalawang line na yun, dalawang quotes na yun is that you just have to take action. Kahit sabihin mo na may magsabi sa'yo sa networking niya, different levels of commitment, I will try, I will do my best, I will do whatever it takes. Pero yung tatlo na yan, sabi nila, yung pinakamataas daw is I will do whatever it takes. Wala pa rin kwenta sa akin yan. Kasi yan tatlong yan, isa lang yan. Those are just words. And the only way to show your commitment is to number 4, is to take action. And if you cannot take action, then definitely you will not change your mindset.
And that's a very, very good thing that you said, Jay. No? Kasi this is one of the many reasons why I like the tagline of Nike. Kung mapapansin ng mga viewers natin, Nike is just, ano sabi niya? Just do it. Diba? Kasi minsan sabi namin, no, if you analyze it, you paralyze. Kasi masyado ka nag-iisip. No? Now, kanina nabanggit mo, no, napakaganda rin, no, one of the many beautiful things that you said tonight is not a lot of people dito, no, it's sad and scary at the same time when I ask people na, oh, pre, paano yan? Pagka medyo natanggal ka na sa trabaho, anong plano mo? Harap ulit. Or hanggang kailan ka sa Dubai? Hanggang kailangan pa yung serbisyo ko dito. So there's no plan. And even sila, hindi nila alam yung purpose. Bakit ka nasa Dubai? Ba't ka nag-a-abroad? And so kung hindi nila nalalaman o naiintindihan why they do what they do, especially nung wala pang pandemic, paano na lang ngayon? Diba? Na talagang medyo we were having difficulty, and no small companies, big companies, they're actually struggling to actually survive this current situation na meron tayo. So, eto na kapatid, no, what are the things, diba? Mag-specify na tayo on the final part of the interview tonight na they can do, kumbaga, baby steps. Kahit nasa bahay ka, what you can, kanina, no, nakuha ko sa inyo is to read books talaga. Oo, yun talaga. Kasi ayan, on the back of your, tawag dyan, sa backdraft mo, ang dami-daming libro. So I think that's one thing, no? If you're into reading, if you're into books, and kung hindi ka naman mahilig magbasa, there's e-books na I think, di ba? Nowadays. So that's one. So ano pa yung pwede natin maidagdag for the people who's actually medyo nalulungkot sa bahay and they want a different ambiance?
Well, kung nalulungkot ka, alamin mo na kung ba't ka malungkot. Kasi baka, diba, lonely ka lang pero you're not alone. You have to think na you're not alone. You always have people na will help you. Kaiba naman yung lonely versus, di ba? Kung nalulungkot ka pero dahil sawang-sawa ka na sa situation mo, sawang-sawa ka na sa buhay mo, then you really have to rewire your brain. It can be, alamin mo kung paano ka matututo. Auditory ka ba? Visual ka ba? Gusto mo ba na nagbabasa, nakikinig? Or gusto mo ba na ganito na ipagkwentuhan? Or gusto mo na may nagtuturo sa'yo? Then, find ways on how you can learn. It's your responsibility, to hone your craft. That is your responsibility. Don't expect other people na tuturuan ka, I mean, there are people who are willing to help. Pero if you do not ask, if you're not eager to learn, then hindi mo mababago yung situation mo, malulungkot ka lang. And ang mahirap pag malungkot ka kasi dun nagbi-build yung negative self-talk. Na I'm not worthy. Ito lang talaga, I deserve
inner dialogue.
Yung inner dialogue mo. Laging ganun. And pag nakakulong ka sa kwarto, tapos malala niyan, paglabas mo, yung mga kasama mo, ganun din, di ba? Minsan yung company So, kung yung nakapalibot din sa'yo is mga puro hugot, puro walang... I've been in that place na ayoko nang balikan kasi I know for a fact na it did not serve me well. I mean, those people are good. Promise, they're good. They're good people. They're just they're just bad for my dreams for myself. Yun lang. I just have to make that realization. Right. So, you have to do something.
And again, you have to make some changes, especially now with the COVID-19 season that we're experiencing internationally. Now, before we let you go, Jay, please plug your shows, any social media platform that they can actually reach you and watch you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much pala muna for the opportunity to speak dito. Ang galing. I mean, I love your production, TNC, the new channel. Looking forward to partner with you guys because I'm also thinking about putting shows like this. And mas maganda if there's a lot of people who's in line with the same vision. It's easier. It's a lot easier than doing it
Right.
alone. Now, I really want to give you a huge shout out kasi napakaganda ng production, napakalinis, napakaswabe, everything. Even framing ngayon ko lang na-realize na kailangan pala ng framing. I always go in front of the monitor. Now, yun, that's one learning today. Now, I want to plug siguro yung page ko. It's the Purpose Driven Advisor. And also, yung Empowered Expats. Ayan, so kami ni Mang Emong dyan. I also want you to support yung friend ko, si Mang Emong. Is currently, ano ba to? Yung part siya ng Kumu Faces eh. So, mag-aartista kasi yung friend ko. Shoutout kay Mang Emong. Kailangan niya po ng billboard sa EDSA. And i-follow po ng page ni Mang Emong. Hanapin niyo lang po Mang Emong. Okay, kung nanonood kayo ngayon, follow niyo yung Kumu niya. Gusto ko siya manalo dun sa Ilustrado Faces para po meron akong friend na merong tarpaulin sa EDSA. Speaking of the person, nandito na siya. So, hindi ko paki-follow na rin po si Midi Vibes. So next week ayan. Kamusta yung shoot niyo, guys? Ayan. So you surround yourself with people that are going to lift you higher.
Yes, kagaya ni Sir Bob.
Oo,
Bob kebab sa mga idol dito.
All right, again, Jay, thanks a lot for being here on the show. It's been an honor to have you right here on the show. And yes, hopefully we can do some partnership and collaboration here on the TNC. It's a beautiful channel. And well, maraming salamat. Hopefully, kapatid, no, this is going to be the first and last time. Hopefully, in the second season, you're going to be back here. Or maybe one of the hosts of the show right here on TNC. So again, maraming salamat. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go. Tolentino, Dubai-based financial planner, tonight right here on the program. Again, we would like to say hello and good evening to the people who made the show possible for tonight. This is presented to us by Puzzle Box BPO, sponsored by the Manila Times Step Backs and or Step Back Philippine Association of Professional Speakers. And of course, this has been your host, Bob. And this is the Ford Project, where we talk about money, business, and life on TNT. Until next time, good night.